A farmer can plant a seed today and wait 6 months, 1 year, sometimes even longer before seeing a meaningful harvest. Most people can't wait 6 months to see results from an investment. And that difference may explain why some people build wealth while others spend their entire lives chasing it. What's interesting is that farmers understand something about money that many educated professionals never do. They understand that growth happens in seasons. You plant first, you wait, you nurture, then you harvest. But many people try to reverse that process. They want the harvest before the planting, the lifestyle before the wealth, the rewards before the sacrifice. And that mindset quietly keeps them stuck. Today, I want to show you the wealth lesson farmers understand better than most people and why it may completely change how you think about money. Part 1. Modern life has made us impatient. One of the biggest challenges with building wealth today is that almost everything around us is instant. Food arrives in minutes. Loans are approved in hours. Entertainment starts immediately. You click a button and something appears at your doorstep. Over time, the brain gets trained to expect immediate rewards. If we do something today, we expect to see results tomorrow. But wealth doesn't work that way. And farming certainly doesn't. A farmer can spend money on seed, fertilizer, labor, fuel, and equipment today. And tomorrow, there is absolutely nothing to show for it. In fact, for weeks, there may be no visible sign that anything is happening at all. Yet, they continue. Because they understand something many people forget, the absence of visible results does not mean the absence of progress. Part 2. Wealth grows underground. First, this might be the most important lesson in the entire video. When a seed is planted, the first thing it does is grow roots. Not fruits, not leaves, roots. And the funny thing is, nobody celebrates roots because nobody can see them. People only celebrate what becomes visible. Money works the same way. Before the successful business comes years of learning. Before the investment portfolio becomes impressive, comes years of contributions. Before financial freedom comes years of discipline that nobody notices. The problem is that many people only respect visible growth. They want evidence immediately. If the business isn't exploding in 6 months, they quit. If the investment isn't making them rich in a year, they stop. If the skill isn't paying off quickly, they move on. The roots never get a chance to develop. Part 3. Different crops, different timelines. Every farmer understands that not every crop matures at the same speed. Some crops are ready in weeks. Others take months. Some fruit trees take years before they produce meaningful harvests. Nobody plants an avocado tree expecting fruit next month. That would be ridiculous. Yet financially, people make this mistake all the time. They expect long-term wealth from short-term effort. They expect business results on salary timelines. They expect investment returns on savings account timelines. They expect life-changing outcomes after a few months. But wealth has different seasons. Some financial goals are vegetables. Others are avocado trees. The mistake is confusing the two. Part 4. You cannot eat all your seed. This lesson is simple but brutal. A farmer who consumes all their seed has no next season. The future harvest disappears before it even begins. Yet financially, many people do exactly that. Every shilling earned gets spent. Every salary increase becomes a lifestyle increase. Every bonus becomes a shopping opportunity. Nothing gets planted. Nothing gets reinvested. Nothing gets compounded. Years pass. Income increases. But wealth never appears. Because there was never any seed left in the ground. And this is where many people become frustrated. They see others harvesting, but never ask what those people planted years earlier. Part 5. Bad seasons do not mean failure. Farmers expect uncertainty. Droughts happen. Floods happen. Pests happen. Prices change. Weather changes. No serious farmer expects every season to be perfect. Yet financially, many people assume one setback means the entire plan has failed. An investment falls. A business struggles. A job disappears. An unexpected expense appears. And immediately they think, maybe this doesn't work. But wealth is rarely built during perfect seasons. It's built by surviving imperfect ones. The people who eventually succeed are usually not the people who avoided every setback. They're the people who kept planting anyway. The real problem. And this brings us to the uncomfortable truth. Many people don't actually have an income problem. They have a time horizon problem. They want 10-year outcomes from 1-year effort. They want harvests without seasons, results without waiting, growth without uncertainty. And unfortunately, that's not how wealth works. The people who eventually build wealth are often not the smartest people in the room. They're simply the people willing to stay in the game long enough to see the harvest. The reason farmers understand wealth better than most people isn't because they know more about money. It's because they understand how growth works. They understand that seeds come before harvests, roots come before visibility, and seasons come before abundance. So, the next time you feel like your progress is too slow, ask yourself one question. Have I actually planted enough seeds? Or am I standing in an empty field, wondering where the harvest is? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Money by the Numbers. Every week, we explore the psychology of money and wealth in Kenya, why people stay stuck, why some move ahead, and how the decisions we make today shape the lives we live tomorrow. And if this video made you think differently, share it with someone who's waiting for a harvest they haven't planted for yet. I'll see you in the next one.